Hi guys, Andy here. So in my car, although I love tech, my car actually isn't very technologically advanced. It's a beast, but it's not got much tech in it. It doesn't even have sort of any kind of Bluetooth connection for my phone. So I have to opt for sort of the additional Bluetooth receiver kit that then plugs into the aux in. In this case here, I'm trying the Avantek model, which you can see me sort of unboxing as I speak. I'll drop a link down below for those wanting to buy it. It's in the region of £15 though, I think, on Amazon. It's fairly simple to get started. You basically turn it on and you connect to it. One thing that's different with this one is that it's it's always on. So I have had some in the past and they have an on-off button, and you have to obviously get in the car, start up, and then turn the devices on. This one doesn't, it is always on. So inside we see it comes with its own sort of cigarette port adapter with a 2 amp and a 1 amp connection. You also get a spare fuse to go into that if you need it. Now I have ones already, and in fact it has a USB connection, so I'm just using the USB into a different connector that I have plugged into a cig lighter. The cables, they're quite thin actually. It worried me initially, they felt quite thin. They felt like almost like they might kind of pull out or fall to bits. So see at the end there, the USB and the aux in, and then it goes into the little controlling unit on the top. And now that sort of spins, as you might see in the instructions. You can skip track, skip back, you can pause. If you hold it, it changes the volume. It has a 3M pad, as you saw at the back there, to stick it to the dash. So my first problem was my car had an always on ignition, which meant that the connector was always on, so I had to unplug it and plug it back in whenever I used it. That wasn't very good, but I've finally got it fixed, and now this particular cigarette connector that you see there only works with the ignition. So I've fitted it properly now. I've run the thin cable underneath the console. It pops out to plug in, and then I've stuck the actual controlling unit next to the other. I mean, it looks quite good in this, I suppose. I've got circular connectors, and it's a circular connector. So now as I turn the ignition, my phone will automatically connect to the Avantek, because I always have Bluetooth on my phone because of my watch. So actually all I have to do is get in the car, turn the ignition, and there we go. Now in theory, pressing the unit would start the music as well, so in theory I wouldn't even need to take my phone out of my pocket. So you can see here and here that I can skip through the tracks, and if I press it, I pause whatever is playing, and if I press it again, it'll start up. And if I hold it in one direction, as I'm about to, you'll hear the volume will go up.
I wasn't born last night. I know these hoes ain't right.
So now I've got everything fixed in the actual car, so that I've got the ignition that only comes on when I turn the key. It being always on is actually a pretty massive advantage, and it makes life very simple and easy. Sound quality, it really is just going to be as good as, Bluetooth these days, it's fine. I don't think you can really tell. Well, maybe if you're a massive audiophile you can tell the difference. But it's certainly good enough in my car. There you go. So I'm really rather pleased with this now. That's earned its position in the car. Let me know your thoughts. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.